Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video on what exactly you need to read for the ARE because I know the uh, ARE handbook is pretty poorly organized and pretty poorly written. Lists 41 books and 14 documents, and the books can be like $200. So it can be crazy expensive and a crazy amount of material that they expect you to read. So I just wanted to make a video to tell you what you actually need in order to pass each section of the ARE. Um, Before I start, just want to say you can also, so if you buy this stuff, uh, like that I'm going to talk about in a bit, it's going to cost you a few $100s. You can also buy my Guide for the Overwhelmed series, which also has everything that you want and costs $60 on Amazon, or you can buy each section individually for $25. I also have a free email course that tells you exactly what's on the ARE, and I'll link both of those in the description. But let's assume you want to go through the official sources and not through the stuff that I made. So let me talk about the official sources. For ARE Exam 1, you need the Architect's Handbook of Professional Practice, and you need the Schiff Hardin lectures for the contracts. For the Handbook of Professional Practice, there are pretty specific chapters that you're going to need, and I'll link those in the description. So that's going to cost you about $200. For ARE exam 2, same resources, um, and so should cost you the same amount. Um, for ARE exam 3, we're going to change things up. So, before we were doing the Architect's Handbook and Schiff Hardin lectures, but now we're actually going more into the practice of architecture. So we're going to do site planning and design, especially soils and brownfields. We're going to do sun, wind, and light, especially climate as a concept, combining climate, program, and form, and building groups. These two together are going to run you about $100. We're also going to start looking at the IBC and the ADA standards. So 2015 IBC, chapters 3 through 7 and 9 through 11, and the 2010 ADA standards, which really just skim through it. We're not going like super deep into the ADA with this section. Um, it is important to know though that like these exams are getting progressively harder. So like exams 1 and 2 are going to take you like 10 and 15 hours to study for, and exam 3 is going to take you like 30 hours to study for. All right. Exam 4, project plan and design, actually just sucks. It's a terrible exam, and so I'm sorry about that. So you're going to need the Architect Studio Companion, uh, which it's a whole book. You just need to read the whole book. You need to understand it. $6. Building Construction Illustrated, just cover the main topics. That's $15 to buy. Now we're getting way more into the IBC and ADA, which are free online. I'll link to them. But yeah, so IBC you need to know pretty in depth 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. In the ADA guidelines, you need to know stairs, ramps, handrails, curb cuts, landings, clearances, and bathrooms. Uh, we're also going to go back to site plan and design, and you're going to do chapter 10 there. Um, and then, as always, ARE handbook. Um, so money wise, this isn't actually as bad, but time wise, it sucks. It's like 50 hours, and it's a lot of heavy memorization of the IBC and ADA, which sucks. Um, Next up is ARE Exam 5, Project Development and Documentation. We really only got like one new thing here, which is Architectural Graphic Standards. You need to know what they say about walls and details. Architectural Graphic Standards is like $15 a month because it's a subscription now. I don't know why it's a subscription. I guess that works for them. So good news for you is if you like plan out your month carefully, should be able to cover all of it in a month. If you don't, you might take like 2 months. Um, and so we're also going back to the IBC. Again, lots of boring memorization. Chapters 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 29. ADA, new stuff, circulation clearances, reaching clearances, ramp requirements. So basically the other stuff in the ADA that we didn't cover yet. You need to know how to read construction documents, and you need the ARI handbook. So yeah, overall, this is gonna take like 80 hours to study for. I think exam five's the worst. It's just a bunch of stupid memorization. Um, Sorry about that. That's just the way it is. And last up, ARI exam six, construction evaluation. This one's kind of just a repeat of one and two. It's not a total repeat, but it does seem kind of, I don't know. I don't think it's well differentiated. The only real new thing that we need, so we're focusing on the architect's handbook again. We're doing shift hardened lectures again, but this time we're also doing hammer in hand, which are these really nice links that people put together, really nice resources. And we're doing what they say about basically wall sections, envelopes, and moisture proofing. And this is a pretty straightforward exam to study for. I think if you've already covered one and two, this exam should be like the easiest one to study for. Um, so altogether, if you're doing like these resources, you're expect to spend like $400 and take about 150 hours of studying. Alternatively, you could buy my stuff, which costs $60 if you buy the whole set and $125 if you buy each individually. I also have a free email course, which tells you exactly which topics and which subjects you need to know. Anyways, hope this is helpful.